Welcome everybody for who's here. Welcome to our webinar. We're going to do a quick recap of 2024, its highlights, although it doesn't encompass all the amazing features that our product team and the dev team worked on. Just the major ones that I would like to kind of reiterate, or we would like to reiterate. And Julien here is going to take away and end the webinar with some exciting new coming features that are planned for 2025, so that you can also plan a coding me with your company. So without further ado, let's begin. Meet your presenter. I'm Sooah. Many of you probably met me or talked to me through the chat system. I am a customer success manager here at Everflow. And here we also have Julien, who is an amazing product manager. And we're going to be leading this webinar together. Start with the Q1 2024. One of the biggest features that we launched in Q1 2024 is Everflow Pay. For those of you who are using this feature, Everflow Pay was designed to unburden clients from dealing with payment systems and having to work with Everflow invoices at the same time. So it's one step for you to deal with your invoices with your partners, but at the same time, making payment with us. So you can take care of all of that in one unified system instead of having to work with platforms per se. In Q2 2024, Everflow introduced the building section, which Julien here has worked really hard toward in the Everflow UI, so that way that you can see your past invoices if you need to change any bank information or payment information, if you need to see what kind of tier you're on or what kind of services that you're subscribed to, can be all viewed in this section. For those of you who are not utilizing it but want to know more, it can be found under Control Center within your Everflow UI. If you don't see this menu, it's because you don't have the roles configured to this, which you can also find under Control Center Platform Configurations roles. There's also a help desk article that explains all of this in details. Just putting it out there. We also launched the Google Social login. This means that it's what we usually see in other platforms as well, right? It's you use your Google email address to log in, so you don't have to log in again and again in many different platforms. I personally use it. It's easy. On top of that, we also had an updated 24 metrics integration. What this is that it gives more freedom to you, our client, in covering 24 metrics. It also works with the updated 24 metrics platform, which is at security. So if you're using 24 metrics integration and you want to go even further, definitely check this out. Again, all of these features are on help desk article. We try to make this as easy as possible for you. Moving to Q3 2024, one of the big updates was the Communication Hub. This was to integrate direct messages, email templates, and offer sharing capabilities in one place for a better communication experience. We also had some enhanced media buying experience with Coast integrations for Meta, TikTok, and Google Ads, so you can see your media buying efforts in Everflow and optimize based on cost as having to going back and forth between two platforms. Another update that we had in Q3 2024, which was a big quarter for us, and you are seeing Q4 2024, a lot of work has been done from product team and dev team for sure, was Inflektion integration. Inflektion integration is especially helpful for influencer or like media buying influencers or media buying companies, or if you're working with one of those. What it does is that it allows the landing page to dynamically change based on who's accessing the page. So that way that you can bring the better user experience. And it works with Everflow, and you have a simplified dashboard. So that way that you can focus what's important without all the access information. Another update is AppsFlyer integration. Previously, we had a pretty typical setup that you work with different platforms, which is that you will configure in your AppsFlyer account, or if you have your own AppsFlyer account, you configure a prospect there. And you also have to configure the event ID as a partner identifier within AppsFlyer. But downside of that is for every new campaign or every new advertiser you're working with, you have to keep going back and forth. Another downside was that the cost was not integrated with this setup. Even though you can track conversions, you wouldn't necessarily get the cost data back into Everflow. Now, with the direct integration, this was resolved this way that you can pull AppsFlyer data directly into Everflow without having to configure post specs, having to configure event ID, and still see the cost data along with the conversion data associated with the configured partners and offers. We also had, well, Julien and I actually also had about this with Aragon Premium team, if you were there. And moving on to Q4 of 2024, we have a new report that was introduced called the funnel report. You can locate this report under analytics funnel. This gives a linear visualization of event funnels and user behaviors within your offer or among multiple offers if you configure it, if you run it based on an advertiser. So that way you can see, for instance, if you are starting with the registration and then you have them go to the webinar page and you see how they've opened emails and if they made a purchase in your store, you can see that how that changes throughout time and depending on the count of events. And you can also see some unique metrics like CP event. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. I highly recommend it. Another exciting feature that I personally was very excited about was the attribution priority. So what it does is it can be configured under advertiser, and if you edit, you see a little button that says attribution priority now. By default, Everflow attribute conversions based on transaction ID that was collected at the click. Now, with this attribution priority, you can actually choose what you would like to prioritize as an attribution method. So for instance, you can keep it as a default and click. Or if you like to prioritize coupon code over, let's say, transaction ID for attributing conversion, this can be done by just simply clicking on coupon code. We had a lot done in Q4 2024, needless to say. Another exciting change was the on-hold conversions. This was a long time coming, requested by many e-com clients. This allows you to put basically a timer when a conversion happened, or then we put them on hold for a configured period of time. And after that, you can either approve it, or even from the time that was received to the timer is met, you can manually approve it or reject it. Another use case for that would be that if you wanted to expose more conversions to affiliates, you can use this as a way to do it. You can expose on-hold conversions to affiliates, and if it's set to rejected, they will be able to see it if you configured it that way. So there's lots of ways to capitalize on this on-hold conversions. Again, it's available now. It's on the help desk article if you want to check out more, or you can even reach out to Everflow support just to know more about it. And last but not least, this was sort of Everflow's Christmas gift, as I call it, to our clients. We had a search bar Revamp that was released just in last month, December, towards the end of this. Is an updated version of our search function. As you can see in this screenshot here, before when you searched for a number or a name, it was showing as a one bunched up result. And it was kind of hard to see what was actually active or what this was for, what that was for. You had to kind of click and see what was up. Now it is categorized into all offers, partners, advertisers, and even help desk articles, so that you can go to places that you need to go without wasting any time. It also comes with the recent activity search. So that way that if you have some place that you always go to, something that you always look for, it'll be right there available for you without you having to keep typing the same thing over and over. And that was the 2024 update. And I'm going to pass the mic to Julien, who's going to discuss a bit about 2025.
Hey, thank you, Sooah. First, just before jumping into 2025, are there any questions about what was listed there in terms of 2024 features? Because there was a lot. I'm sure some people have questions or about the behavior or about where it's going. Please let us know in the chat. If there are no questions, I will discuss what's coming up in 2025. So if you can go back just to the slide listing. So yeah, in 2025, like Sooah mentioned, we released the EFP system Q1 of 2024. We had a lot of tractions. We made a lot of improvements along the way. The focus on in 2025 around EFP will be to help users, payers, and payees to optimize some of the operations that are painful. So tax filing is one of the most crucial thing around EFP. Also, an integration around QuickBooks is also required by a lot of people. So this is definitely going to be something addressed in 2025. And also less detail about the account reconciliation dashboard for now, but we are moving towards this direction in terms of reconciliating invoices from affiliate and advertiser in the same UI within Everflow Pay. And same day, ACH payments is on the roadmap for EFP. So this is all new stuff. We use 2024 to build like the foundations, like everything that is necessary for the workflow. Healthy workflow. It was like battle tested by many of our customers. So now that we have like the quality that we want, we're gonna be able to add on this super cool feature. So this is for EFP in 2025. Apart from that, for what we used to call the main platform or the core platform, but we are diversifying. So what we want to do is to really push and like enhance our media buying offering. So like Sooah mentioned, in 2024, what happened is we consolidated what we had in terms of media buying offering. So we had like an integration with Google Ads, with Facebook, but it was only to like notify those platforms that a conversion happened based on the unique identifier of these platforms. In 2024, we added all the cost spent in those platforms. We brought it back to Everflow. So now we have the three main providers, so Google Ads, TikTok, and Facebook or Meta, all within our media buying integrations. But in 2025, we want to go one step further and offer a like real media buying platform that will offer people to be able to optimize their campaigns, see their performance, have custom metrics dedicated to media buying, and really see the media buying not as a kind of we're not trying to use the affiliate marketing language to talk about media buying. We want to be media buying first in this new environment. So there's a lot of exciting possibilities there. We're still in the stage of like discovery for like a lot of the parts of this product, but we also are really focused on offering that as soon as possible. So if people are interested to talk to us, to talk to me directly, you can go through support and ask to sit down with a product manager to talk about media buying, because we are really open to suggestion, and like especially in terms of how we position this product, because we have a very good idea of where we're going with that, but like some specific features are like not necessarily decided yet. For example, the integration, like how the integration with Shopify is important for people, or how attribution models are important for people. So basically, we're like, while we're building that, we're also trying to figure out what is the most important, what are the most important pain points and things to solve for customers. So this is one of the biggest initiatives this year. Coming soon, the new help desk center will really help in terms of documentation. It's going to be plugged with a new search. So now the search will be contextual. When you search within the network UI, you're going to have articles in this new help center that will be like much better in terms of visual, in terms of usability, but also it's going to be contextual based on where you are as a user of the search. So this is going to most certainly help people discover the capabilities of Everflow. There was a lot of effort put there, so we're very confident that this is going to be some game changer for users, especially new users, but also seasoned users that want to have like answers to their like most specific questions. And finally, the traffic pulse. This is a tool to monitor the health of your domains, the IPs, everything that like you need to run the traffic. Basically, it's going to be within the platform, accessible for you to see and to be able to track the uptime and the health of these domains. Down the line, you're going to be able to add domains, most probably. So this is also a product that the V1 is coming soon, but that there will be multiple iterations to make that like exactly how the customers want. And finally, it's not listed there, but since we released the Communication Hub, the new system in 2024, we're going to add to it, most likely in the first half of 2025, a system to expose banners to your affiliates or your partners based on a series of rules that already exist in the Communication Hub. So again, if you are interested by this kind of feature, like promotional banner within the affiliate UI based on your requirement, please reach out to support, and we're going to be happy to discuss it further with you. So basically, this is the like high-level plan for 2025. Please let us know if you have questions related to that. I'll be happy to try to answer.
All right. Thank you, Julien, for going in depth with what's coming in 2025 and the big branches. Like Julien mentioned, we are here always to help you with anything about Everflow, or if you want to discuss specific features, you have feedback, or you have ideas, or something that you sell somewhere, or think that will work for you, will be helpful for general Everflow clients, reach out to us through the chat system that you are all, I'm sure, aware of, or email us at support@everflow.io, so we can either record your feedback or we can connect you to the right department, such as product team, and can really help you out, because that's what we're here for. If there's no questions, that will conclude our webinar today. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you the best in 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Sooah. Okay, bye.
Bye.